Batteries. Not the most exciting thing in the world to talk about. Probably not something many people look up. All but important to the gamer with a wireless controller. So batteries. They are the lifeblood of wireless controllers. In some cases, they are the lifeblood of the console you're playing, depending on its age. But which AA battery, rechargeable, is really the best? Well, let's begin and analyze this question. First off, if you're a very passive gamer and you use an Xbox One controller, I would strongly suggest just using consumable batteries. These are not rechargeable, okay? So that means you can't charge them, obviously. I'm emphasizing that. Because if you do stick them in a charger, stick them in a charger like this, they might explode, catch on fire, and all kinds of bad things. There's acids in here and things like that, and alkaline, and you don't want that stuff. You don't want that stuff coming out. So this is a Panasonic brand. I chose it just because it was at the dollar store. I got 4 of these for $1. Shopping at the dollar store for your batteries is fine, just as long as you buy a name brand. If you buy non-name brand batteries, you're risking possible explosion, possible fire, and lower quality. And you don't want that from your batteries. So having said that, this is best for devices that you're just not going to use, like, almost ever. If you have a secondary controller, these would be pretty good for it. But you can't leave the batteries in for too long. So if you don't use it for like a couple months, at least turn it on, mess around with it, and then turn it off. Because you don't want the batteries leaking. Now onto the rechargeable portion here. I have 3 separate batteries right here. Popular brand, Energizer. I don't use this battery that much anymore because there's no reason for me to. These are rechargeable and they pretty much last for anywhere from 10 to 12,000 hours and things like that for the recharge time. This one claims that it has a rating of 2450 mAh, where I've actually only seen 2,000 from it-ish, and it's not as strong as it claims to be. It starts to die off pretty quickly, all things considered. Now, I have a non-name brand battery right here. Not really. If it's name brand, then maybe I'm an idiot. But you can see that this one is a much higher one, and it says 2900 on the rating. Where, again, I have to say that's a bit disingenuous because it's not 2900. It's really not. I'll get to that later. And finally, we have N-Loop. This bad boy right here is of the Sanyo variety, and these last anywhere from 1600 to 2000 as the rating. The minimum is 1900, but it's just dependent on how many times you charge it versus killing the lifespan of it. So while talking about batteries isn't exciting, what were the results of using all of these separately? Well, once again, I'd like to bring up that this is a rechargeable pack, rechargeable Nikon pack for the Xbox 360. Okay, so this bad boy is also a rechargeable battery, and I will talk about how long each individual one lasts. Well, across the board, all of them were pretty much equal. They lasted roughly about 2 days of gaming. This one, the N-Loop, continuously being played for all day, would last 2 days. I would have to change it within 48 hours of continuous use on an Xbox One controller. Okay? These bad boys, I would have to change within 1 day of continuous use on an Xbox controller. I tried to make the times as equal as possible to make it as fair as possible, but to say the least, the N-Loop batteries definitely did the best. And you know what? They're about double as much as these bad boys were. Yeah, you can get a good pack of these for around $20 to $25 versus these for $10 to $15. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helped you make a decision or informed you about rechargeable batteries and their usefulness versus consumable batteries. I know it was a lengthy video, and I know it's not that exciting, but it might be educational enough to make people enjoy it. So please click that like button if you enjoyed this video, or leave a comment stating why you did.
And now, the important decision of joining the Maverick Rebellion. We are a tight group of individuals who rebel against stereotypes and greater evils that are commonly accepted. ISPs, children being conned out of games, sexism in video games, enough is enough, and the Mavericks have had it. If you choose to subscribe, or stay subscribed, you are joining the fight against injustice by watching my numerous video topics. From net neutrality to publishers covering up botched releases, the Mavericks are always informed on the issues plaguing your gaming experience today. So don't be left out in the cold, and don't let those people keep you down. Join the Maverick Rebellion today and become a member of the community that will listen and engage with you. What are you waiting for? Just click subscribe and you'll be in good company. Mavericks unite!